Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sayyaf Azzam, and now I will explain to you about using oral presentation to assess learning. Oral presentation are a form of assessment that calls on students to use the spoken word to express their knowledge and understanding of a topic. It allows capture of not only the research that the student have done, but also a range of cognitive and transferable skills. Also, oral presentations are often combined with other methods of assessment. For example, oral presentation of a project report, oral presentation of a poster, commentary on a practical exercise, and etc. Oral presentations provide a useful opportunity for students to practice skills which are required in the world of work. Through the process of preparing for an oral presentation, students can develop their ability to synthesize information and present to an audience. To improve authenticity, the assessment might involve the use of an actual audience, realistic timeframes for preparation, collaboration between students, and be situated in realistic context. Academic development, assessment, assessment method, oral presentation, and and restricted permission. And there is different types of oral presentation. A common format is in-class presentation on a prepared topic, often supported by visual aids in the form of PowerPoint slides or a Prezi, with a standard length that varies between 10 and 20 minutes. An in-class presentation can be performed individually or in a small group and are generally followed by a brief question and answer question. Oral presentation are often combined with other methods, like what was I said uh, in the early my speech. And when deciding which format of oral presentation best allow your student to demonstrate the learning outcomes, it is also useful to consider which format closely relates to real-world practice in your subject area. And what can oral presentation assess? The key question to consider include what will be assessed and who will be assessing. This form of assessment places the emphasis on students' capacity to arrange and presentation information in a clear, coherent, and effective way rather than on their capacity to find relevant information and sources. However, as noted above, it could be used to assess both. An oral presentation, depending on the task set can be particularly useful in assessing knowledge, skill, and critical analysis, apply problem-solving abilities, ability to research and prepare persuasive argument, ability to generate and synthesize idea, ability to communicate effectively, ability to present information clearly and concisely, ability to present information to an audience with appropriate use of visual and technical aids, and interpersonal and group skill. When using this method, you are likely to aim to assess a combination of the above to the extent specified by the learning outcomes. It is also important that all aspects being assessed are reflected in the marking criteria. And young people who are adaptable, active, imaginative, and creative in problem solving and decision making, who can communicate effectively, and who can work collaboratively are needed in today's global, competitive, and quickly changing environment. It wants young people to reach their full potential as individuals and to be ready for the particular requirement of the world of the 21st century. And the function will well in the real world, one must have the ability to communicate. Numerous opportunities are required for students to learn and hone their communication skills. Communication abilities are necessary for whether or not student are required to present in conference, symposia, or other event. Maybe just that all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.